Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yacht Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Floss Tube. So this is Floss Tube 174. So let's have a look at what I stitched since last Floss Tube. So it was the 27th. So I spent the rest of the day stitching on the Haunted Cuckoo Clock from, let me just double check, from Tiny Modernist. Yes, from Tiny Modernist. So we have had all 4 of the parts, so I can show you what the final image is going to look like. Just notice the camera froze there, sorry about that. I have tried moving wires and changing parts and it just may take a while to settle down. But this is the Haunted Cuckoo Clock. It was a stitch along through Tiny Modernist and she advertised it as vintage Halloween feel. So it was a 4-part stitch along, and if you guys remember from last Floss Tube, I have restarted this project. So I started with part 1, which is this clock face in the middle with the big smile on its face. So let me show you now where I am. I've kept it all together in the bag. Probably can move that other piece of fabric out now. So this is where we are now. So yeah, the 2 marks for as wide as it's going to be. So I always try and mark how wide and how high the project is going to be. So that's 1 mark there and that is 1 mark there. So yeah, I've got 2 3-inch border, which is a better piece of fabric for this. Bigger and better. So yeah, that is where we are now. So this is part 1 of the piece I have completed, and that is a total of 1,560 stitches. So what have I stitched this time? So I stitched on it the Friday and the Saturday, and I got quite a fair bit done. So I have put another 933 stitches into this. So I think maybe that was just the fill-in, because I think I had all of this outside. I maybe had to do the back stitch for the numbers. I can't remember where I was last time, but yeah, so in total 1,560 stitches for part 1. So yeah, that is that piece. So yeah, part 1 done. So yeah, I stitched on that the Friday and the Saturday to get that part finished. So I've done that one. Then for the rest of Saturday I worked on Halloween Friends. So this is a new start. Let me see. No, I think I'd already started this. Yeah, I'd already started this. So yeah, I carried on a little bit more. Yeah, I'm sure I'd already had this started. Yes, I'd already started it last time. So yeah, I worked a little bit more on Halloween Friends. So I worked on it for the rest of Saturday and also Sunday. So this is Halloween Friends, and this is a piece from Soda Stitch. The little gnomes dressed up for Halloween. The Halloween Friends, and I was working on the one with the broomstick. So into this piece I have put a total of 826 stitches. So now this is where we are with Halloween Friends. So I think I brought the cloak down. I finished up the rest of the hat, put the red in, and then I've also got the little ghosty friend. So that is where we are with that one. So I have a total of 1073 stitches into this project now. So yeah, over 1,000 stitches so far into Halloween Friends. Like I said, that's from Soda Stitch. That was that one. And then Monday the 30th, I pulled out Autumn Quaker. So let me find this one. So this is Autumn Quaker. That's what that one is going to look like. And if you remember last time, I was stuck on the other half of this leaf in this corner up here because it's two different shades. It called for 781. I didn't have it in my stash because it didn't come in the Amazon pack, the thread pack that we got. And I also checked Button Box, the crafty shop that we have down in town, and they didn't have it either. So when I got home, I googled it to just double check that it was still being produced, the 781, and it so happens that it's been discontinued. So it did say to use 782 instead. So that's what I have done, and I've been able to continue with this piece. So yeah, I've changed it in the legend on the pattern to 782 like it suggested. But yeah, so I have been working on Autumn Quaker, and this is from Lila Studios. So where have I got to now? So I worked on it the 30th of September, and I worked on it again. Let's turn over. So I worked on it on the Monday the 30th and then also Tuesday the 1st. So I am keeping it in the frame because I plan on continuing with this. So I'm leaving it in the Q-snap So this time I got a total of 613 stitches. So I finished off this leaf, I did this little motif here, and then I came across and started this bigger motif. So yeah, 613 stitches this time. So this piece in total now has had 1005 stitches. So yeah, 1005 stitches in total. So put that to the side. And so the 1st of October was our youngest son's birthday. He turned 19, so we had a little bit of a special tea and sort of spent some extra time sort of downstairs with him. And then, you know, once we'd finished eating and tidying up, and he said, yeah, I'm just going to go chill in my room, maybe go put a film on. So yeah, we all came upstairs, so I got a little bit of crafting time in the evening, so I decided to work on Lady Halloween, and this is from Jardin Privé. So let me find that one. Let's scroll up and find it. So this is what Lady Halloween is going to look like. This is just the mock-up. It doesn't show any backstitch or anything, so that's why she's missing some of her face in there. But yeah, you get the gist of what the pattern is going to look like. So yeah, Lady Halloween from Jardin Privé. So I just worked on this the once on that Tuesday, and I put in 177 stitches. So let me take this side off, because again this is another piece I am going to continue and keep out. So this is where we are now. So I came over this side, I finished the letter F off, I put that block in there, did the letter G, and now I've come back and I'm doing this bigger, this bigger motif here in the middle. So I will show you. So yeah, finished off these letters over here, and then I'm coming in and I'm doing this. Let me pull it down a bit. So yeah, I'm working on this flower in here. So next I will be doing that bit in there, and then I'll come and do this bigger flower head down here, and then come over and finish this. And then I've got another little motif here to do. So let's see, in total this piece has had 1671 stitches put into it so far. So that is where we are with that piece. Put the clip back on. There we go. So that is that one. Keep all these bags and bits together, or at least try. So then on Wednesday the 2nd, was my husband's birthday. So yeah, I won't tell you, because yeah, he won't be very he won't be very impressed. But yeah, Wednesday the 2nd was my husband's birthday. So I did get a little bit of stitching in the afternoon. Then obviously had tea. In that time, our eldest son came back home to come and see both his dad and his brother for their birthdays, because on the Tuesday he was at university. So he came the Wednesday, and yeah, we celebrated both their birthdays, had a really nice tea, and then he left sort of late evening time. And when I came up here, I think I had maybe 3/4 of an hour before bedtime or something. So I just decided that yeah, I wanted to get a little bit more stitching in before bedtime. So the project I worked on in the afternoon was another new start. So this is Halloween gnomes, and this is another soda stitch. Let me just double check. Halloween gnomes. Is that the one with the spiders? Yes, Halloween gnome is the spiders. So this is what this piece is going to look like. So he does have a bit of a, on his hat he's got like some of the bandages sort of wafting and yeah, wrapped around his hat. So that's what this grey is, and obviously can't see the white stitches, but yeah, this is a new start, Halloween gnomes from Soda Stitch. And yeah, there's a little bit of a ghosty, and yeah, some spiders. So again, they're dressed up for Halloween. So I did have a bit of a, I wouldn't say counting mistake, but this piece of fabric that I have, I can start 2 projects on it. It is big enough to start 2 projects on it, or so I thought. Yes, so I wanted to start this one, and then there is another soda stitch that we're going to be starting this month also. But yeah, like I said, I thought I counted right. I thought I'd be able to get both projects on, but I have had to slightly change the pattern. So this is what mine looks like, and this is obviously what the mock-up looks like. So the spider webs are above the gnomes, so they're sort of walking through cobwebs and things. Yeah, as you can see, the top of the hat here, there would have just been enough room for the spider webs, but having it on a Q-snap or in a hoop, I wouldn't have been able to stitch it that way. So I have just simply moved the spider webs down. So I came across, after finishing this one, I came across and did a start of this hat over here, and yeah, just put the spider webs a little bit further down. I think it's going to still have some spiders dangling down, but yeah, once I have finished the hat in here, I will come over and do another spider web in here, and then I'm going to move some of the there's a ghost in between these two here, so between this one and then the one with the skull hat there, like the vampire, there is a ghost in between. So once I've counted over and done the hat here, I'll probably put the ghost here at the end, and I might do the same at this side here, put the ghost in. But yeah, that is what that one looks like. So I think I've stitched on this one twice. Yes, I stitched on it the Wednesday afternoon, and then also on Thursday as well. I worked on it last night, so Thursday evening. So this one has had 652 stitches. So yeah, 652 stitches. And then so on this other side I am going to have another new start, but I don't think it's till the end of the month, mid to the end of the month. So, but yeah, I just moved the spider webs down and it's gonna look fine. It's gonna look okay. I'm gonna be happy with that. So that was a new start that I had. And then I also had another new start. Some of you will already know, but my husband is an absolute Star Wars fanatic. He is a Star Wars fan. So, as soon as I saw this next piece, yeah, I had to stitch it for him. Oh, nope, I want to do that. So it's this piece, another one from Soda Stitch. So this is Gnome Wars, and obviously you can see Darth here, you can see Yoda here, but when we were looking at this, it's like, well, what's this first gnome? Is he another character, or is he just a gnome that is taking Darth and Yoda off to war, off to fight? So that's the conclusion that we came to. Is just another regular gnome. He's not Luke or Leia, or we don't think. If somebody knows, please comment down below, please correct me. But yeah, we just think it's a regular gnome just with Darth and Yoda. But yeah, Gnome Wars from Soda Stitch. But yeah, so with it being my husband's birthday on the 2nd there, I had to start this piece. And I can't get the bag to open. Go. So, recently I have bought some grey fabric dye. Just the Dylon powder dye, and yeah, depending how diluted, how much powder you put in. So this piece, this one here, is half a teaspoon of powder in 100 milliliters of water, and this one is a full teaspoon in 100 milliliters of water. So depending how dark or light you want the fabric. So this is just 14 count Ada from Amazon. I think it's the Zweigart brand because it's got that orange line on it. But yeah, this is just 14 count Ada. Most of my projects are 14 count Ada, apart from, I think, a full coverage piece. My full coverage pieces are on the 16 count gridded, and my UK Quaker flag is on 18 count, and I think I've got another couple of full coverages, smaller full coverages on 18 count as well. So my needle minder keeps sticking, so I will explain my needle minder in a minute. But this is my start. So I have got the start of Darth Vader's helmet. So the gnome that is dressed as Darth Vader. So I worked on this for 2 days. So like I said, I started it on Wednesday the 2nd, and then I also worked on it Thursday afternoon. So yesterday afternoon I worked on this, and I got a total of 305 stitches. But yeah, I have got Darth Vader's helmet, or the start of it. I think that's all of his helmet, I think. And then we get the beard and the thing for the gnomes. But yeah, let me finish off telling you. yeah, this gnome was, let me see, yes, 305. That's what I told you it was. So yeah, a total of 305. So I have also had a little bit of haul this week. So my needle minder from Jana came in from Etsy, from Don't Step on Your Needle, and she said it was going to be frog themed when she put them on her shop, when she messaged. When my camera wants to focus, there we go. So it's a frog in a teacup on a lily pad with a piece of cake and a balloon. So he's like a birthday frog, which is quite fitting because I think, did she say it was the September needle minder? So yeah, she said it was going to be frog themed. So yeah, he's in a little teacup with some cake and a balloon. So I also got some stickers in the box as well, and the free gift was a seam ripper. So the free gift was a seam ripper, and also in the box there was a little extra. So this was the extra that was in the box, so it was just laid on the top of the Hessian bag. So thank you very much, Jana, for the extra, the little extra. Thank you very much. So yeah, little rainbow. Yeah, it's got the double magnet on the back there. Very strong, very, very strong. But yeah, I really do enjoy receiving the packages from Jana, from the needle minders, the monthly clubs. So yeah, I love seeing the needle minders that she's making, and yeah, the like I said, the frog themed this time, and then the little extra one as well. The bag, not me. So yeah, that is what I have stitched on this week, and that is the little bit of haul that I've had in. This weekend I am going to be diamond painting, at least in the evening. I'm going to be diamond painting in the evening, so any sort of afternoon or a couple of hours from tea time, I'm going to be stitching, probably Lady Halloween, or I might stitch on the Autumn Quaker. I might pull out Halloween Quaker. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely a diamond painting weekend this weekend. So yeah, sorry, sip a coffee and then we'll get into what I've seen online. There we go. Right, let me just grab my phone and I will show you what I have seen. Just start out. Right, so the first thing I have got to share with you is the Doreen Jones Friday freebie. She posted, I think it was midweek, saying that she was working on some new ideas for October and for Halloween. She was working on a project for the Friday freebies. So this is what she posted. She says, fun things on the way for October Friday freebie, if I get it finished, that is. So that's what she posted midweek this week. Then she posted this. So Halloween Sal 2024 Witch's Shelf. So she is going to be doing a Witch's Shelf stitch along, and as you can see it's in 4 parts, and from the previous picture they all carry on from one another. It's one big long project. So all this information is on her Facebook group, so you can go in and look at the fabric size or work out, you know, the fabric size that you're going to need for the count that you're doing. She also has a list of threads, and then, like I say, the layout. So it's going to be 4 weeks, 4 parts. So she's going to obviously do it all of October. So, saying that, let's have a look. So, when I got up this morning, I looked, and this is going to be part 1. So she says it's part 1 of the free Witch's Shelf Halloween sale today. If you are used to starting in the middle of the chart, don't worry. Just start on the left side where the middle is. Just count in the middle of the left side of the fabric by how much border you have. She says, I generally leave 3 inches. Then the 2 extra blocks are left unstitched on the chart, and that is your starting point. Happy Halloween stitching, everyone. So this, is part 1. So we've got the jar there with the mushrooms, the leaves, and we've got the voodoo, little thing there, and then obviously a bit of a band at the bottom here with the bats. So yeah, Doreen Jones for the Friday freebie is going to be doing a stitch along, a 4-part stitch along. So yeah, very cool. She has done obviously its own file. So yeah, she has done its own file. So she's titled it there, if you can see that, Halloween Sal 24 Witch's Shelf. So if you go into the files or the albums at the top of her page, just look for the Halloween Sal 24 Witch's Shelf, and everything should be in there that you need.